where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with Purdue's head coach before the game. This will be an important showcase for his linebacker. He understands this is hard to come back to a place you transferred out of last season. He knows so many guys on the team, but he's talked to him and said, listen, just focus on our team, your new teammates. Don't let this noise get into your head. We'll see how he's able to respond. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Boilermakers offense will come out first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did. Setting the...
There's some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays.
There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I don't know what the records are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just hand him the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Well, in the last two plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Field shrinks. Tight end. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 14 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture.
And the Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's a crease. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Illinois. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the away team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a...
Makes the grab in their space. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. That job on the defense, getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
Running inside. It's Valentine. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. No.
Breaks into the open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got enough space. Touchdown, finding Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The short hands, it's Perry. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Illinois right back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass, it's Hauser. Flips it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Caught!
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it.
Touchdown, Illini! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As we head into the 4th quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Direct snap. It's Gibson fighting off the defender. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, beat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end now in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff for Jarrett. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the grab. Now the Illini calling the timeout there first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their third. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Gibson. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Maybe some room here. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds his back in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it. Across the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.